And I'm Ashlyn, and today on our Season 2 premiere, we have a very special guest. So, welcome, Sister Mary.
Woo! So we're gonna follow her around and ask her some questions. Let's get started.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna be over here. You please just lead the way, wherever you wanna go, Sister Mary.
All right. And where do you want to go?
You can go around the rotunda and then probably into your office.
Okay, perfect. All right. So how have you been?
Oh, I'm not too bad. How have you been?
Fantastic. What are you thinking about?
So I just have a couple questions for you. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
You can ask me whatever you want.
All right, what made you become the president of Marywood University?
Well, I love Marywood University. A very long time ago, I was a student here, just like you. And when I had a chance, almost 3.5 years ago, to apply for this job, I jumped at the chance. And here I am, and I don't regret it for a moment. It's a great place to be because of people like you.
That's so awesome. So, can you take us through what a typical day is like for you? So, where do you start? Where do you end? Things like that.
Well, I get up about 5:30, and after I take some time at home just to kind of get myself centered for the day, I start sending out emails to people. And they write back to me and say, when do you sleep? But I spend about an hour and a half at home just doing some emails and getting organized for the day. And then I come here between, I'd say, 8:30 and 9 o'clock. And usually my day starts out with appointments at 9 o'clock. And sometimes it goes right through the day. And sometimes the day goes the way I expected it was going to go, and other times it just kind of goes off the rails. And when it goes off the rails, I just have to shift gears and see what to do to take care of that situation.
Can you just talk about where are we right now?
Right now we're in the rotunda. This is one of the oldest buildings on campus, and it has very beautiful murals. We commissioned those murals, well, before you were born and probably before I was born, to depict some of the stories about the founders of the IHM Sisters and some of the gospel stories. So this rotunda is the third largest rotunda in the state of Pennsylvania. And the first one is, of course, the rotunda at the Capitol in Harrisburg. And I can't remember what the second one is, but I'll look it up and let you know.
Thank you. So now I'm just going to ask a couple questions about you. So when is your birthday?
My birthday is on November 27th. I was born on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was awesome, and guess what? 5 years later, on my birthday, it was Thanksgiving again, and my brother was born.
That's awesome.
Isn't that amazing?
When I was born on January 6th, and 5 years later, my cousin was born on January 6th as well.
Must be a family thing. I don't know.
So you talked about your brother. How many other siblings do you have?
I have two brothers. I have a brother who lives down in Shavertown, Pennsylvania, and I have a brother who lives in Fulton, Maryland. And they're both retired. They're both younger than I am, and they're both retired, so go figure.
Out of the three of you, who do you think the troublemaker of the family was?
I would say that the third one, my brother Frank, was the biggest troublemaker in the family.
Sister Mary, I feel bad you're walking around backwards. Let's flip the switch. We'll have our cameraman walk around backwards.
Yeah, that's good. I was practicing my balance.
Yes. All right. So where did you grow up?
I grew up not too far from here in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour's drive south of here. And it was a great little town to grow up in. It was very safe. It was a coal mining town, and lots of the people in the town were coal miners. And it just had a great family feel to it.
That's awesome. Was your dad a coal miner?
Actually, my father sort of broke the mold of the people in town, and he became a school teacher. So he was a school teacher at the high school, and he was also the athletic director in the school district. So I got to really love athletics as a result of that.
What's your favorite sport?
Football.
Football?
Yeah.
Team?
What team?
Yeah.
I have to admit, the Eagles. You know, yes.
Go Eagles!
Yay, go Eagles. So, hey, there's some other Eagle fans too. So anyway, we're having a little interview here.
Yeah, do you guys
All right, so now we're gonna flip the switch, do a little more, I want to say, funny questions.
Oh, okay, those weren't funny?
You're funny.
So, would you rather have Dumbo ears or a giraffe neck?
Probably a giraffe neck. I always wanted to be taller than I am, so I'd say a giraffe neck.
I understand that. I have a younger sister. She's 2 years younger than me, but she is currently 6.5 inches taller.
Oh,
So-
that's bad. I
What's your
understand.
favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert is probably cheesecake.
Nice. What, do you like to cook?
I like to cook, yes.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
I like to cook Italian food because, of course, my last name is Persico. So I like cooking lasagna, I like to cook eggplant parmesan, I like to cook meatballs. So basically that kind of thing. I wish I had more time to do it, but I really don't.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is either blue or green.
Blue or green?
Yes.
And root beer or birch beer?
Definitely birch beer.
Oh, a woman after my own heart.
See, we have a lot of things in common.
We do, we're getting
So
it.
what's your favorite memory at Marywood so far?
So far, my favorite memory is this interview.
Oh, there we go.
Looks like we're
Lucky
making
us.
top 10.
There you go.
All right, let's do 2 more questions.
All right, because you know, in a couple of minutes, I have to go to work.
Yeah, thank you for spending your time with
Oh,
us
I
today.
loved it. It was great.
Awesome.
Do you have any hobbies?
Well, I actually like to read. I don't know if that's a hobby, but I look forward to going to the beach in the summer and just sitting there and just reading kind of a mindless book or a book that has some depth to it, but I don't have to worry about work. And believe it or not, I like to do cross stitch, but I haven't had a chance to do it for a long time.
All right, so then one other question we have for you is, what is one lesson you hope to teach the people around you?
One lesson I hope to teach the people around me is that kindness goes a long way. You know, I think that in our world today, people don't take the opportunity to be kind to one another. And we never know what's going on in somebody's life. And a little act of kindness might really just make their day or make their year, who knows. So that's what I'd like to
All right,
leave
one
with you.
last question. We ask this to all of our guests.
Okay,
Do you call it a pizza tray or a pizza pie?
I call it a pizza tray.
There we go.
But you asked me where I lived before, and I'll tell you a funny thing about Hazleton. We never call it pizza in Hazleton, and it's an Italian town. We call it Pitts, P-I-T-Z, Pitts. So I grew up thinking that what we call pizza was called Pitts.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Sister Mary.
You're so welcome. So I'm off to work now.
All right.
Okay.
Have fun
Enjoy
working.
your
You
day
have
so
a great
much.
day
Thank you so
too.
much.
I enjoyed being with you.
All
All
right,
right.
enjoyed
Take care.
having you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.